I will stay. We will never fade away. We could sail the skies together till our skin is old and weathered. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away.
So we met online at Farmers Only. I had one of my friends wanted me to try it, and I think it was 2 days go by, and I finally got on there, and the rest is history. I think I only had one picture of me on the profile.
It says, like, you know, he had to give like a little bio. Like, he said he farms and he raises pigs and he, you know, has a big family, and said he was like a hard worker, and like you could put like, do you want to have kids? Do you want to get married? You know, do you want to live in the country? Do you want to live in town? Like all this stuff, and he just like checked all the boxes.
Well, he never told me, I guess, that he had a Farmers Only. And then I guess he had brought it up and said, I think I met somebody. And he had told me he was going to Illinois. He'd never said anything the first time. And then he'd kind of brought it up the second time and said, yeah, I'm talking to this girl. And I was like, well, who is it? How'd you meet her? And then he had told me how he met her off Farmers Only, and her name is Ashley. And he'd brought her home and then asked if he could come over to our house, which was just down the road from here. And he'd brought her over, and she was very nice.
Yeah, Sam's always been a really quiet guy, and I guess whenever he met Ashley, it kind of got him out of his shell, because like then he had a spokesperson to like, you know, to talk through things. So yeah, I would say he's more talkative since he's met Ashley.
Well, we're traditional Indiana farm. I've always said my boys were the best crop I ever raised, so still think that.
I think Sam came home one day and said, I'm done dating girls in town. They don't get me. They say I'm boring. All I talk about is trucking, hunting, fishing, farming. And we're like, yeah.
Well, he mentioned he met her through farmersonly.com, which I despise those commercials. I hate them. But anyways, he said he had a date, and he said, but he didn't have his hopes up. And then time went on, it went well, and so he brought her over one Sunday, I think. She was pleasant, chatty Kathy. She just talked a lot, so it went well. We liked her.
Yeah, I mean, Sam is easy. Almost everyone loves Sam. He's just always nice.
Pleasant.
Yeah. I think Ashley is more outgoing because I think Sam can be a little bit quiet, so I think together they're a great couple. I think they're gonna have a lot of fun. I think they'll have a great life.
Sam and Ashley are just like complete opposites of each other, but they work well, and she really just adds adventure into his life, and so it's really cool to see like how their differences kind of counteract and make it work out really well.
Friends like Sam and Ashley don't come around every day. It's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing that you have friends that are, you know, as good as Sam and Ashley. They've been there through everything that we've been through, and typically they're the first ones there whenever we need them. So they mean a lot to us.
We could write an endless story through the struggle and the glory. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away. We could sail the skies together till our skin is old and weathered. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away. When I saw you standing there under the stars, I knew it wouldn't be the last time. Scrolling through the memories find a single regret. We could write an endless story through the struggle and the glory. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away. We could sail the skies together till our skin is old and weathered. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away.
Well, Sam, he's really nice to everybody, and Ashley is. We love her because she loves Sam, and so I think they're a good fit.
There's just a lot of life and a lot of joy that comes out of our friend group, and so I'm sure a lot of that will be reflected in the wedding day, but even more so since they had to wait. I only think it'll be better.
I'm excited to see people hanging out together, and I think people are going to have a good time.
Yeah, I'm excited just for it to be kind of solidified. We're husband and wife. We've gotten married. It'll be really nice to see everyone all mingling at the same time, because this is who, you know, the new family is for everyone. So, Sam, I appreciate your kindness and your thoughtfulness.
Ashley, I love you so much, and you make me so happy. You're sweet, kind, beautiful. You're a hard worker, and no return policy.
No givesies backsies.
We could write an endless story through the struggle and the glory. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away. We could sail the skies together till our skin is old and weathered. By your side, I will stay. We will never fade away.
Welcome, family and friends. A year later, a world pandemic, and the day has come to celebrate the marriage of Sam and Ashley. Sam, will you have this woman to be your wife, to live together in holy marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor her? Will you keep her in sickness and in health? Will you forsake all others, be faithful to her and only her, as long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I do. Ashley, will you have this man to be your husband, to live together in holy marriage? Will you love him, comfort him, honor him, keep him in sickness and in health? Will you forsake all others and be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I do. Through the power invested in me by the state of Indiana, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Sam, you may kiss your bride. Gives me great pleasure to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Sammy Johnson.
Look in your eyes. I've been hoping for a love like you for a long, long time. We got laughter, we got tears, we got each other too. From this moment we are here to stay. There ain't nothing we can't do. Here we are, deep, hand in hand. No more plans,
first told me you met Ashley, I was super happy for you because you deserve the woman of your dreams. Ashley, you truly are the luckiest woman alive. I want to thank you for stepping into his life. He really came out of his shell and loves you a lot.
My first impression of Sam was that he was incredibly kind, friendly, maybe a little too quiet for Ashley. And I have to admit, I was kind of nervous because she met you online and you didn't live in the same state. But when I learned that Sam was a farmer and a huge fan of John Deere, it was then that I knew that he was the one for my best friend. Ashley and Sam, you complement each other perfectly, and it's easy to see how crazy you are about each other. I'm so happy to call you my friends, and I can't wait to see how you navigate this exciting next chapter together. So here's to Sam and Ashley!